YT World, this your girl, La Kiki Miss D. See that? That is. That's the most politically correct way I ever said it. La Kiki Miss D. See that? That is. But I'm up here driving in this traffic, so I'm like, might as well just bust a little. Let's talk, chat about the episode that came on last night, Big Brother, episode 21. Season 21, episode 32, the double eviction. Did you see that? Did you see that? Every way we prayed and everything we wanted, through all the dumb twists, all the people that gone too soon, and just like, oh my God, justice for Ovi, David, and Kimmy, and it's just like, and even Sam Smith, a little justice, even though his dumb ass should have, fought longer for himself. He had opportunities and he didn't take advantage of. They had none. So for the other people, finally we have some justice. That's all I say. We have some justice. So pretty much, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel while I'm thinking about it, while it's on my brain, because sometimes I don't say it after my video. Make sure you like and subscribe so I can keep keeping you in the loop and keep talking and chatting with you guys. Gotta keep talking and chatting with you. Pretty much Jackson and Holly would leave off at I'm trying to think where to leave off at. Pretty much with the power of veto ceremony. I'm trying to think, was it the power of veto? After the power of veto comp and they coming back and stuff like that. They pretty much don't show, I don't believe they show anybody chatting at all about what they're going to do with the comp, or asking Jackson, or asking Jackson for his if he can keep or take them off the block or whatever. He just goes straight to the daggone power veto ceremony. I guess because they had a lot of stuff to get through, obviously, that they cut out all the pretty much game talk of can you use the power veto on me or something like that, or I scratch my back, you scratch yours type of situations. They just went straight to the power veto ceremony. It was like, look, I'm going to respect Holly's nomination, so I'm just going to let it remain the same and stuff. Holly and Jackson got over their little spat and stuff. Wish we didn't get a fight, but yeah, that was that. And then pretty much Jessica knows she's doomed, knows she's gone, straight gone. Then we get to the because it's nothing really, like, she been talking about the same stuff and crying over the same spilt milk and talking about all the people to try to get out, why her and stuff. And it's just like, I'm fighting so hard for you. You're not fighting nothing. You're not doing shit in the house. So you need to go. You just wasted space, and all you do is talk about, your female empowerment stuff. But then I didn't see anything about feminine empowerment, period, of any of your game talk, or lack thereof, I guess. All you have been talking about is the people you're going to put up that's dudes. So rightly so. And then what pissed me off was Christy acting like Holly, like that wasn't her decision. Like, no, that's my decision, bitch. Like, I wanted to put Jessica up, and I wanted to put Christy up, actually, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not Jackson taker. I'm sorry, I'm so wrong. That was the last HOH thing. But it was Tommy who won the power veto and took Christy off. That's what I meant to say. He took her off. It was no talks about Christy. I'm confused because it seemed like Jackson and Holly back to back in the freaking HOH. Well, actually Jackson and himself, his other twin, Jackson and Mickey, seemed like they both together. Because he like bipolar like shit. So, but anyway. Yeah, when Tommy took Christy off, it was left Cliff and Jessica. And pretty much Christy's getting on my mother effing nerves, talking about some how Holly don't think for herself and all that. But no, she wanted to get everybody else she wanted to get out at first, like Nick. She really was gunning for Nick first to get him out, because she want them pick squeak people out of the game that you can go to the end, because obviously she want to be the goat to go to the end. Whether you think she has been dragged along or not, like, you're gonna drag me though. One way or another, you're gonna drag me, because I'm gonna take out the people that you want to drag to the end. And then I really want to take you out, Christy, if I have a chance. But she wanted to leave you as a shield, you dumbass. So you don't know that. We're gonna move on from there. Pretty much, you go to the vote to evict part of the eviction ceremony, and Jessica is evicted by a vote of 4-0. Everybody voted to evict her, because I don't know why. Like Tommy and Christy, everybody know your cards. So you trying to save face with just voting all with the house, it doesn't mean shit. They still gunning for you, and they know that you really was rooting hard to save Jess. I mean, obviously you talk to, like, y'all was backed up into the corner where y'all just had to talk about Jackson and Holly trying to work with everybody, making everybody think that they working with them. So it was no point. You might as well have gave that to Jessica. She's in the jury, but I guess she respected the fact that they have to still play their game, and they still have to just, you know, vote with the house and stuff. So they still know she's gonna have they're gonna have her votes pretty much. So that was that. She came out there. She had a little awkward ass moment when Julie was like, do you think that's the reason why? I'm trying to think what exactly Julie said, and she said something about, do you think that was the reason why you're sitting out here, or something like that. She was like, I guess, Julie, what are you trying to tell me? And then the fact that Julie did not laugh at all, and it was dead silence, and not even an audience laugh. It was an awkward moment of fucking space and time that we cannot get back as a viewer, as the filmster people, like whatever, like producers, all that. We can't get back that time of that awkward ass laugh in between the interview. And Julie was just like, moved on to the next question, but it was so awkward. So yeah, that was dry as anyway, I'm sorry. It's been a long day, so I'm just like beat, and this traffic is annoying me like shit. And I'm trying to get through this traffic so I can go take a little rest before I go and see Stephen King's It. So yes, well, let me get back to the show and just what I want to talk about. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of it all. Then they pretty much go and do the HOH competition, because they revealed to the house actually that there is a live double eviction. So you're gonna have 1 week of Big Brother in like this whole hour. And so after that eviction, which was like a 2 or 3 minute interview, and they did the rest after the show pretty much. He went to this game where it was set up like it was like an ice something game. I forgot the title of it because I'm not writing these notes down anymore. It almost looked like the slip and slide game a little bit again, but it was actually a puzzle game. And you know who has the brains for the puzzle game? Definitely Tommy. Tommy is a threat, puzzle wise and physically wise, and Cliff as well. So it was Tommy, Cliff, and Nicole actually in the runnings of getting their puzzle pieces down very fast, which they had to build. Like it was like a I would say like an ice puck, small ice puck lane, I guess you want to call it, where they had to build the pieces, the puzzle pieces up on the lane first, and then once it was fully built, they had to score a shot all the way down to the goal in order to become the new head of household. And pretty much Cliff was right behind Nicole. Nicole was ahead of the game by a far shot. And then when she went to go make her shot in order to win the thing, it rolled off to the right of her, and then that opened the doorway, the window, so that Tommy could come in. And Tommy came in and pretty much was about to make a shot, but as Julie said, oh, Tommy finished his puzzle. Nicole already made her shot, and I was like, yes! Finally. And I said this in the last video, which I just predicted. I guess they must have, I don't know if producers been up all night watching people from YouTube or something like that, the vloggers or whatever, talking about this is Nicole's win. Nicole needs to win this joint right here, because this is a big thing what she did. This is a big thing. So all the people was like, Nicole didn't win nothing. No, it don't matter whether you've been winning all season or not. Don't ever get down about not winning all season. As long as you win when you need to win, that's the only win that matters. Look at Casey. Casey ain't do a damn thing until the end of this game, and that's why it almost discredited her from even being able to be a winner. But guess what? She was still a winner with a bitter jury, because Tyler was winning everything all throughout the season, but he was leaving a nasty taste on people's tongues about him, and he thought he was doing a good jury management job, but he wasn't. Casey was, because you ain't had to do nothing dirty until like the end of the game, which they didn't like hold you to it at that point, because at that point it's like do or die. But the dirty stuff you do in the beginning, it's like you ain't even had to do that during that time, bro. Like, you did that. So Nicole actually will be in the runnings. I'm sure she would be in the runnings for the person to take to the end, because them dummies gonna look at it as like, oh, you only won one HOH. You're like, I definitely could beat Nicole. It's like, no. Taking out the GOAT equals Big Brother winner to me, if you ask me about it. But I guess it comes down to who takes out Tommy. But pretty much Nicole comes in the house, she's pretty much fall to her knees, because she's like, oh my God, finally I get the comp that I win in, and then I get to see my family. Hopefully I get to see my family, you know. And the only thing I didn't want for her is to have this win only because of it's a short-lived HOH, and she might not be able to see her family or get anything or have a HOH room, period. So that's why I was like, oh, that sucks, that's sad, you know. But that's good that you had a win, you know. Sorry, my back itch like crap. What else I was about to say about this? And then pretty much we go to the living room, because she have to hurry up while the commercial break is going on. Pretty much talk about her strategies, what she going to put up. And sure enough, old Papa Bear came in. Old Cliff Hog the Third came in and was like, yeah, we just got to do what we got to do, you know. I'm okay with whatever you do, but you know what we got to do. We got to do. Yeah, it just makes sense. But you know, I got you. Whatever you want to do. And it seemed like everybody was huffing and puffing like that. And then Tommy came, Christy came in right after. It's like, hey, I'm so glad you won, Nicole. It's like, well, thank you. Yeah, you know, I respect your game and all that. And Nicole was like, I gotta do what I gotta do, and I gotta do what's in my gut. I can't even talk New Yorker. I'm so DC. I can't talk New Yorker, but yeah, she pretty much said, I gotta do what's in my gut. Pretty much. So I gotta put you up. Pretty much, so little words, I gotta put you up, for real. Gotta do what's in my gut. I respect you as a game player, but I gotta do what's in my gut. You should have did what's in your gut a long time ago. I'm glad you did what's in your gut that night and cut Jessica, but would you have if she was up next to somebody else? But then again, no, because why not take out a bigger target? And she's some shit. So why not? But anyway, Christy was just all like trying to act all happy, but she was really sad at the fact that she knows she was going up. So it was just like an awkward, like it was pain in your face. It was pain in your face. And I loved it. And I loved it. But so we go back out there, and pretty much Nicole does what she's been saying on the live feeds from I don't know how many HOH competitions ago. If I win over HOH, I'm gonna put straight up Tommy and Christy. I'm sorry, I gotta do what's in my gut, and my gut is telling me. And do I go by my heart, or do I go by my feelings, or do I go by my gut? I'm gonna go by my gut. So my gut tells me to put up Tommy and Christy. I'm sorry, I respect you, I love you both. I gotta do what I gotta do. And Tommy like, okay. He's hurt. He thought he had Nicole all on his side. No, you be squeezing and giving me them hugs all on my back. Don't mean a goddamn thing. You behind closed doors talk about something. You just put up Nicole. Just put up Nicole. Over Jessica and stuff. Boy, stop that way. Then they pretty much voted out Christy. And so at that point, I guess it had to be 3-0 vote or something. I believe so. I believe 3-0 vote at that time, because it's both of them up. So, but anyway, Christy's out the house. Thank the manifestation of it all. Because you thought I was gonna say thank the Lord. The Lord ain't with that shit. I'm so glad that Christy is out. I'm so glad we do not have to hit manifest, but I'm sure we're gonna have to hit manifest somewhere in the little BB Comics POV game that's gonna come up. Yes. So Julie tells us that yes, Swaggy Scene, Bailey, the Swaley gang are going to host the next HOH competition. I know I skipped over the power veto and all that stuff, but yeah, the power veto was a very close win between Christy almost saving her goddamn himself, like Kevin saved himself by this much. Like, I was like, well, no, actually, I'm sorry. Kevin was all over. Kevin was like outplaying everybody at the end of his reign. So he was all the way past go. You know what I mean? But she was so close to going. They were so close to going to the chalkboard, pretty much, between her and Cliff. But Cliff ended up coming out winning it, and Christy was evicted. That shit. That, like, I know she probably like, oh my God, when she looked at the tape back, why didn't I stay with true? Why did I put false? Why didn't, I mean, no, I think it was false that she put true. Was it true? Was it? No, it was true. It was true. But she put false. And I think that's the last thing that Isabella said. They just gonna pick y'all off one by one or something like that. Yeah. Sad thing. I'm sorry, you guys. We gotta try to get this going. Come on, get me home. Got time for this goddamn traffic. Hate this Fort Washington area be blowing me like shit. But yeah, she was so close. They could have went to the daggone boards, and shoot, I wouldn't even be surprised if she take herself off the block. And I'd be like, it's a goddamn manifestation out here if she would have took herself off this block this time. God dang. Tommy did all he could do. Girl, you struggled his whole arm for weeks. Your game should have been over with like 3 weeks ago. Still manifest destiny somewhere. Shoot, that is a strong thing. Manifestation. If you believe. But yeah, like I was saying, like, that was the end of the episode, for real. So we're gonna see what happens on this Sunday show. Really gonna be Monday for me, because I'm definitely gonna be watching my Cowboys game, and Unless Cowboys game is earlier, I think we do play Giants early. I'm not sure. It's either 1 or like 3 or something. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching the shits first, and then I'll get back to Big Brother, cause yeah, nothing coming in between my Cowboys. Period. Point blank. Period. Cause I always have money on FanDuel and all that shit. So I'm sorry, I'm saying shit a lot, but it's just the shit that's at. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Alright, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you all the way here at the end of this video with me, because I'm talking about nothing like shit right now, then you the real deal on my channel. And like and subscribe. I'm going to get through this traffic right now. So, I'll holla. Bye.